Hello everyone! How you guys doing today? Hello Ant, hello Squid Boy, hello Lindsay, hello Slippery Fish, hello Milkblue, hello Agent 8, hello Fancy Dee. How you guys doing? How you guys doing today? Are you having a good day today? Today's been busy for me, honestly. Oh gosh, today's been way too busy for me. Doing good, how are you? Good, good. Just been busy. I like your hair, thank you. It's a new wig. At least a newish wig. Supposed to be like purple, but I don't think the purple comes off too well in the camera, but yeah. I find this wig funny actually, because every single time I show it to somebody, they always say you look like a 1950s type star. I'm just like, really? Really? That was in less than 7 days? No, Slippery Fish, I hope you do well on them. I hope you do well on them, Slippery Fish. Hello, Supersonic! How you doing? How you doing? Alright, let's go. T. I have to question if, like, that guy who's just named nothing but T's, if they have a hack that's some T-pose the entire time. That'd be hilarious. Much more low down. Tiny a little bit. There we go. Hey, we got Squid Boy in here. Nice. Nice. How did the T-pose become a meme, by the way? Like, that is like the weirdest thing to become a meme, and I don't understand how it happened. Let's go. Still trying to get some practice in with the walls. That didn't work out the way I thought. Oh, just gonna use the hammer then. Flashdown canceled someone. Rip. Rip. I have absolutely no idea. Sonic Colors, yes. I actually might be doing a playthrough of Sonic Colors on the stream once it comes out. I didn't catch a release date for it. I don't know if there is a release date for it. But I do want to do a playthrough of Sonic Colors because I do actually really like Sonic Colors, and it might be a mission clear game. I don't know. I also have ideas of like wanting to do that. I don't know how I survived that. Jeez, how did I survive a splashdown cancel? Rip and rip. Yeah, the bans are never fair. I don't know if I'll make Sonic Colors a mission clear game or if I'll just do it like in general, like how I'm doing Miitopia right now. It also depends on how long Undertale's gonna take, because my goodness, that boss fight is not going well. Rage quitting ranked, oof. Oof. I've never rage quit in games before. I have accidentally turned off my Switch because I was trying to turn on the volume while I was doing the handheld, which is why I don't play on the handheld too often, but yes. No, this map! I had no control over this. Michelle, how are you doing? How are you doing besides the pain of seeing the reef, Michelle? It's your favorite map, Michelle! How do you feel about that? It's your all-time favorite map. We got you. I might do Sonic Adventures. Honestly, if I do Sonic Adventures, I might spend more time ripping to it than actually like playing it, but still. Good other than the burning pain, the reef injects directly to my soul. Fair enough, Michelle. Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's keep going. Oh, reminder, tomorrow's gonna be Loki's variety show because of the fact that, yeah, I changed it to Thursdays and Sundays. We will be doing Loki's variety show. So tomorrow I'm not gonna be doing Splatoon. Tomorrow I'm gonna be doing Loki's variety show. If you want to join in for that, you can. I don't know what we're doing tomorrow. We might just do something more chill tomorrow. And then this Saturday, I believe, June 12th, Yeah, June 12th, this Saturday, I'm going to be joining Botanist and Winter and Prince Eniki. I think that's how you say his name. For a special... Oh, I got 777. Nice. For some fun rounds of Mario Party. Who's looking forward to that? Yeah. Super Mario Party. It should be fun. I don't think I've ever done like a collab stream or like any type of like this with Mario Party, so this should be a lot of fun. Who's Toga, by the way? Hey, we got Agent A in here too. I'm fine. Somebody puts I'm fine. Who is Toga? Oh, My Hero Academia. I haven't seen My Hero Academia. I don't watch that many animes, honestly. Maybe I should watch a few more. Oh yeah, let's go! Oh, you were lucky there, sir. Or ma'am. Whoever you identify as. Ah! Rip. Good boy, GG, GG. Yeah, I wouldn't know, honestly. I honestly wouldn't know. Guy, gal, or non-binary pal. Exactly. Oh. No! No! I either died to the chicken or died to the suction bomb! No! No! That did not go well for me. That did not go well for me at all. Hang on a second. I've read the Sailor Moon manga, but I haven't watched... I don't think I've ever watched the full entirety of the Sailor Moon anime. Or, I've read most of the mangas, but I don't know how much I've seen of the Sailor Moon anime, the original one, not the new one, not the Crystal version. I believe that's what the new one's called, right? Sailor Moon Crystal. Hi, Space Flake, how you doing? How you doing? No! Ouch. Mind Gamer, thanks so much for the follow. Very much appreciated. Very much appreciated indeed. If you'd like my Nintendo Switch friend code, you can put !FC in chat. Again, that's !FC in chat. And you will get my Nintendo Switch friend code to come play with us. If you don't want to come play with us, that's perfectly fine. There's lots of other ways to interact with the stream should you decide to do so, or you can lurk. We love our lurkers here. So yes, welcome, welcome. Hi there, woke up from a long nap. Ooh, nice. Hopefully that was a good nap. Let's go. Let's go. GG, everyone. GG, GG. Alright, let's keep going. They're gonna be starting private battles in about like 15-20 minutes, so if you want to join in for some private battles, just exclamation mark join. I don't know how many people want to join in for private battles today, but we'll see. We'll see. We got Ant. Ant finally in. We got Asian A. We got Squid Boy. Aw, the dude that just went I'm fine isn't here anymore. No, I joined with this Splatoscope. No! Oh no! Oh, Splatoscope from the reef. That's not gonna be fun. Rip, Ant. Rip. I'm fine isn't fine after all. Nope. Exactly. Dude, I stayed up way too late last night. Like, way too late last night. If you're wondering why, Disney Plus released a new show, and it's getting updated every Wednesday, called Loki. It's about, like, the Marvel character of Loki. I really enjoyed the first episode that I got to saw last night. I'm waiting for Calamity to see it so that I can talk to her about it, but of course she hasn't seen it yet, so... So yeah, I'm tired today because I stayed up all night waiting for that. It's like really bad because they come out with like 1:30 to 2 a.m. my time, so I have to stay up like ridiculously late for them. But man, that was so good. Ah yes, Marvel Loki, yes. It would be kind of funny if I could be featured in a Marvel movie, but that's probably never gonna happen. Loki the Loki. Loki the Loki. I was like how on the podcast, like there was a new episode of the podcast that got released today. Not today, yesterday. Yeah, yesterday there was a new podcast that got released. We were talking about like voice actors in that podcast, and I said Larry the Cable Guy voices Larry the Cable Guy. I'm just like, this reminds me of that. By the way, if you haven't already, check out my podcast with Calamity Strikes. It's a really fun podcast. We go on for way too long. It's awesome. So yeah, if you guys want to check that one out, go ahead and check it out. It really goes into how our minds work 9 times out of 10. GG. Did Adrian splat me with the nose? Okay, I'm trying to learn how to main the nozzle nose. I'm getting splatted by other noses. I got splatted by a nose. Got you. Oh, Asian A yet again got me with the nose. That's a lot of main up. Why so much main up? Why so much main up? Hello, Mistakable. How you doing? How you doing, Mistakable? GG. GG. Let's go. Actually, Mistakable, was it you that like changed your name to Watch Loki on Twitter? I saw somebody did that on Twitter, but I'm like the worst of remembering who did things. I think it was you, wasn't it? Think of resubbing. You don't have to if you don't want to, but it's very much appreciated. Hi, Octocus. How you doing? How you doing, Octocus? Yes, nice. That was really awesome to see, honestly. I love that. It's still a lot of main up. Agent 8, it's still a lot of main up. I'm okay, you? I'm doing good. Just enjoying the day. Jeez, I am dry with this weapon. Jeez. Let's go up and over. Up and over. I like the fact that there's just 2 random cars parked into this area. I don't have fist bombs. And you just cover them with ink. Like, who left their cars there and why are they there in the first place? Like, this isn't a parking structure. Like, that would make more sense in, like, the, in Mori Towers, because Mori Towers is actually a parking structure. But this is just, like, a thing. Unless they're going for, like, a mall feel, like, you know, where you can sign up to, like, try and win, like, those cars that I'm convinced that nobody wins. Nice. GG, and GG, GG. I probably just walked into that one, I'm not gonna lie. Let's go. Because idiots. 2 because Nintendo. I mean, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I always wondered, like, how do they get those cars into the malls? Like, I don't know if this is like a Canadian thing, or if this happens in the States and other places as well. But sometimes when you're just walking around in the mall, there's this random car sitting in the middle of the mall, and you have a bunch of people telling you, oh, you can win this car if you just fill out this questionnaire. And, like, I'm not convinced anyone actually wins those cars. But how do they get them into the malls in the first place? Yeah, honestly, I have no clue. It's almost, it feels like at times that they have to, like, disassemble the entire car and rebuild it inside the mall. Because I can't imagine any other way they would be able to do that. That didn't go the way I thought. No, unless I know a few malls have entrances that you can, like, take the doors off their hinges and, like, the in-between parts can actually come out. I do know there's a few malls that have those, but I don't know if all malls have those. By the way, hi, Mad Dapple Studios. How you doing? How are you doing this lovely day? What happened when we were talking about cars? I'm trying to theorize, how do they get the cars into malls? Because, like, especially pre-COVID, when, like, going to malls was a regular thing, there's always, like, this random car sitting inside a mall, and it's just like, how do they get them inside of there? Just cut off the roof easy? I mean, that's one way they could do it. Oh no, Ant! No! Oh, rip, Ant, rip. I mean, if we're talking about cutting off the roof, wouldn't it be easier to do it with a crane then at that point? F for ant. F and cat for the ant. Oh boy. F for ant, F for ant. Let's hope Ant doesn't get banned again. That's my only concern here, is Ant gets banned and can't play again. I really do wonder, like, if the system, hey, Ant's back in, nice, and we got Space Blow, we got Agent 8, we got Spit Boy, nice. Nice. Yeah, that's probably what it is, Agent 8, it's just, they do have to get the car in and out somehow, because they can't, like, they probably don't reserve the space forever to advertise that car forever, so. Mistakable, thank you so much for this, very much appreciated. Back for 5 months, that is true. GG, GG. I hope you enjoy all the benefits of being a sub, like the emotes, access to the sub-only channel on Discord, getting your points refunded, and so much more. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mistakable. Nope. Ah, rip. Rip. Thank you so much, Mistakable. Oh, wait. Let's see what's going on here. You know, I feel like I've gotten worse at playing on the reef since I started streaming. Because, I'm not gonna lie, the reef is always banned. The reef is always... Michelle's just like, good. Be bad at playing on this map. But seriously, the reef is literally always banned whenever I play now. Because it's always banned. And it's just like, I guess I have a pretty good strategy before I had started streaming of how to play on this map. I was pretty decent. I would consistently win all the time on this map. But now I'm just like, I don't know what to do with myself on this map anymore. Nice mistake. Well, I hope that job treats you well. Oh, nice, Lindsay. I hope it was lots of fun. I do know the Octo expansion can be somewhat challenging, but I hope you had fun with it. But the Weave is so enjoyable. The Weave is anything but enjoyable. Two different sides of the same coin. Yeah, no, Michelle really does not like the Reef. I don't know. So it's always banned here. The Octo expansions of Dark Souls Nintendo's? Oh gosh. I don't know if I'd go like the entirety of Nintendo, because I do think that there's some IPs that are inherently harder than the Octo expansion. But it's definitely the Dark Souls of the Splatoon universe, yes. We should just ban Splatfest maps instead of all maps. I mean, you can, but it's only going to be banned for half the stream, depending on what we do that day. Well, the Mario Minus, I guess, yeah. They do exist. I've never played them before, but they're notorious for being pretty hard. Octo expansion for the most part a bit easy. I mean, it really depends on your skill level in this game. I found it difficult because I just go for like full-on brute force. I never really went for like strategic approaches. So because of that, it's kind of like eh. True. Again, it all depends on like your skill level and your comfort level of the game. It's going to be a different experience for everyone, and that's kind of the joy of like seeing how people react to this game. Like, I found an Agent 3 very hard. A lot of you sat through that 5-hour stream I did trying to be in Agent 3. I know Michelle definitely did, because Michelle's the one that made a comment about listening to this song nonstop. Yeah. I don't know, I found it difficult because the way I play the game made it nearly impossible for me to actually get it. I can easily see how somebody who's like more keen to like player versus player things would find it easier. It's all about skill level. There's definitely going to be a bunch of people who find it easy. I mean, there's people who say that Dark Souls isn't that bad, so there's an audience for everyone that thinks the game is easy, so. Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, as long as you've been having fun with it, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Took me forever to beat the Octo expansion. I beat it the night it came out, but I didn't do every single stage. So I made a goal so that I could stream in Agent 3 to beat every single stage so that I can unlock the battle to in Agent 3. And then, yeah. Actually, I had like days planned for an Agent 3. But then I just like, I think what happens is that I got banned out on online because like none of our connections were working that night. So I'm just like, you know, I'm just gonna do some Inner Agent 3 for a little while. And then it turned into a 5-hour stream of me trying to be Inner Agent 3, in which I failed. And then the next day, I actually did it. Like the first like 20 minutes of stream, something like that. Those 8 balls level though, at least one where there's a couple of them, one big area. I mean, I didn't mind the 8 balls level one. The only one that I really had an issue with was one where you actually were playing proper billiards in it, and it's just like that one I couldn't get past for the longest time. I actually had to look up a guide on that one. Does anyone remember that one? Or am I just crazy? Wait, how did this team lose 2 members? I just realized 2 people are like poofed on the other team. How did that happen? What? RIP. I actually really do like that. I hope that's a tradition. If Agent 4, like our current Agent 4 and 8, do come back in Splatoon 3, I do want people to be able to choose like and customize the characters again. I do think that was a lot of fun. I think that was like really worth it, all things considered. We'll see, we'll see. I don't even know who pooped. What? There. I can be Octo expansions about 3 to 4 hours if I want to. Yeah, I stayed up all night because I remember Nintendo just was like, after a Splatoon championship, they were just like, by the way, the Octo expansion is out now if you want. So go ahead and play it. And like, I stayed up all night trying to beat it. I'm just like, you know what? People are better at this game than I am. They probably have beaten it faster than I do, so there's probably like plenty of like Octolings out in the wild right now. And then yeah, I went into Turf Wars. I was the only Octo kid for like 3 hours. It took me 3 hours to find a single other Octo. And I'm like, maybe I should just log off for tonight and go to bed. Right? Oh my gosh. If you guys haven't already, you should go follow Waffle because while the Nintendo Direct is on a Tuesday, and I don't stream on Tuesdays, I am going to be hanging out with Waffles on his stream talking about the Nintendo Direct, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited to do that because it's going to be amazing. I'll switch over to Inkling right after this. We're going to be going to private battles right after this, so if you are a follower, you can join in private battles by putting !join. You'll get the 2 passcodes for private battle ranks and private battle turf. Either one you want to join in is perfectly fine. But yeah, if you want to join in, all you have to do is press !join. Ooh, nice hands. But yes, if you want to see me rant about the Nintendo Direct, I believe we're doing a pre-show about that. I'll have to let you guys know what the actual plan is. But I believe we're doing a pre-show. We're going to be doing predictions. There's some bingo cards that's going to be involved. It's going to be a lot of fun. Spiritual Loki stream? I mean, yeah. I'll ping you guys. It's a live reaction to the Nintendo Direct. So if you guys want to join in on it, you definitely can. I will warn you though, if there is any Splatoon news, when they announced Splatoon 3, I did start immediately crying, so if you hear me crying, don't shame me. You get bonus low kill, yeah! Oh gosh. You get to hear my Tuesday voice. Actually, that direct is gonna be like, I know it's like 10 a.m. and it's just like, it's not that interesting. What, me crying to just Splatoon 3? I was excited. I was excited, okay? Maybe they will, actually. That would be interesting. What if Mr. Grizz is the bad guy? I'm still hoping that the pet trade thing is legit. Because that would be hilarious. I would love that. Yeah, if you guys want to check that out, go follow Waffle, W7FFLE, I think is his name. Hi Yuki, how you doing? How you doing today? Hello Lego Gamer, how you doing? How you doing today? Yeah, it's going to be really exciting. I hope you guys do come watch the stream, hang out with Waffle's crew. There's going to be like 8 people there, 8 to 10 people there. Last time I checked, there was 8 people that were confirmed to go there. So it's going to be a lot of people talking at once, though. That would be... Ooh. What if they do a flipperoo on us? What if the person that won the last one gets to become the villain this time? Because it was the person that lost last time that ended up... I'm jumping out of this battle, by the way, so if you want to join in, we're setting up private battles after this. Hi, Splash! How are you doing? How you doing, Splash? I'm genuinely curious, because it's like, what if, like, this next time, instead of, I just realized we have an entire stream team here. Nice! What if, like, this next time, it's like the person that lost is the hero, and the person that won gets to be the villain? Because I'm not gonna lie, while the area is, like, called Splashville, the area of chaos, or, like, the city of chaos, I would absolutely love, and I mean love, to see, like, Pearl be the villain. I love my little gremlin. Should I have my gremlin here? I think my gremlin's still in the case. Oh. I love Pearl. I love Pearl. I think she's wonderful. Alright, I'm an Inkling now. Pearl Gremlin Queen. I still don't get why people don't like Pearl. Pearl is adorable. I love Pearl. Alright, I'm going to set up the private battle, so exclamation mark join to jump in. City of Chaos Battle Royale. Nintendo, what are you playing? I'm scared. Oh gosh, this is going to be so much fun. Let me set up the room. I do kind of hope that in Splatoon 3, we're doing Turf Wars first. It's always Turf and then Rank. I really do hope for Splatoon 3, they do make doing the streaming part of it a lot easier. Like, you know how in Smash Bros, like, you can kind of just have a bunch of people show up and, like, they don't need to be on your friends list or anything like that. I kind of hope they do that for Splatoon 3. Just to make it easier to, like, do lobbies with each other, so you have to have, like, everyone on your friends list. What maps are banned? I wonder why the Reef is banned. Huh, that's a real mystery. Port Mackerel, Camp Triggerfish, Where Were You Chilling, and Kelp Dome. Alright. Yeah, that would be nice. Definitely, definitely. Hashtag unban the Reef. Hashtag no. Alright. I'm gonna give people a minute to jump in, so I'll be right back. I'll be right back. And it's full. Nice. Alright. Let's get this started. Jump in. Alright. Oh, okay. We'll do Final Fest Colors next round. I promise. We'll do Final Fest Colors next round. I also forgot to do this before stream. Air Slayer's Weapons Challenge and Weapon Request are both unlocked now, so if you want to do those, you can. If the Reef goes back into Splatoon 3, I would be laughing so hard. Okay, can I give an unpopular opinion here? At least unpopular for this stream. I think 100% the Reef is coming back. I think it's going to be changed, but I think the Reef is 100% coming back because of the fact that the Reef is kind of like the map for Splatoon 3. So yeah. Please don't spam the check marks while on this page, please. Like, everyone can hear it, and it does annoy some people, so please don't spam it. We put a different name? Could you imagine? Oh my gosh. It's an evil thought that I know that Michelle's gonna get kind of peeved over. What if they announced that Urchin Underpass was coming back? Because that's the main thing why Michelle doesn't like the Reef. Because Michelle thinks it's a budget Urchin Underpass. What if they say that Urchin Underpass is gonna come back, and it's just a Reef, but like colored distributed color scheme of Urchin Underpass? The Reef has its moments, I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. If they do that, then they're raiding the world. Oh no. Yeah, that's fine. 2 reactions there. Oh yeah, I'll be okay with that. And then Michelle's just like, no. There's gonna be a lot to pay for if they do that. The Reef is the first ever map on Splatoon 2 I played on. Nice, nice. I can't remember the first map I played on in Splatoon 2 because technically the first time I played it was on the what was it? The test fire. Yeah, the Splatoon test fire. If you don't know what I'm talking about, for a little while Nintendo had like these time slots. I really wish they would do this again for games because they did it for ARMS and they did it for Splatoon. It was the most epic things ever. But like these time slots where you could have this game downloaded and they would be active during certain time slots, and you could just play Splatoon. And I believe like the Reef and Starfish Main Stage were the 2 maps that were in there. And like I want that for Splatoon 3. I want that test fire to happen again for Splatoon 3. I would be so excited. Oh, rep, there's a proof. Rip. Rip. I just realized that because my calendar is sorted year, month, day. So, yeah. Interesting. Actually, a funny story about that thing, about the test fire on the Reef. My entire team disconnected on the Reef, so I was kind of just stuck there alone, doing whatever I could. And I had basically had to do a 1v4, and like nobody was being nice about it. And they kept me on my spawn point. I think that was like one of the first times I've ever been on the Reef. I'm like, oh, okay, this is how this map wants to do me, eh? GG everyone, GG, GG. See, the Reef is cursed? Is it? Is it though? Yeah, I mean it happens though, it happens. Yeah, I know, Octo-Chris, I know, that happened pretty early in the battle. GG, GG, we're still gonna continue on. Ah, rip, script boy, rip. Alright. Somebody requested Final Fest colors? Yeah, let's do some Final Fest. Final Fest! Chaos vs. Order! Space Flake and Pride Chris, you two have to go and spectate for this round. Let's go. And I think I got a weapon request. GooTuber! Let's do some goo. Oh my gosh, I'm having mild flashbacks to the Bean Boozled challenge. If you don't know, I did a Bean Boozled challenge where I had to do old chargers. And, yeah, if I failed at the challenge, I would have had to eaten a Bean Boozled bean, which I still have them, by the way. They're not just sitting on my desk here. I don't know what to do with them because there's a lot left. You hear how many Bean Boozled I have left? The custom one? Oh, okay. If you want me to do the custom one, I can switch. Alright, let's go. I played Genshin Impact today. Ooh, how is it? I just wanted to isn't Genshin Impact on the Switch already? I probably should splash. The thing is that I don't really have many ideas for challenges, and when I do come up with them, I just want to do them on the spot because I think they're hilarious. I mean, I definitely could. I've joked with the idea of like me doing a month where I'm only allowed to do chargers. Okay, only roller with beans. The thing is, I'm actually pretty good at the rollers. I've mentioned this before, but I main the roller in Splatoon 1, so I'm not that bad with them, all things considered. That did not work out. That did not work out at all. Actually, that reminds me, is the Hydra still banned? But did I never say when the Hydra is going to get unbanned? Actually, it's been a while. I can't remember if I unbanned the Hydra or not. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that one. I don't want to encourage name calling in the chat, so I wouldn't have allowed that one to go through. That's okay. Oh, got you an 8. GG. But yeah, so if it's not mean or anything like that, that's fine. Just don't try and... Just don't be mean about it. I know, but it's one of those things where it's like, if you let people start doing that, then there's other people that will come in and just start doing that and be like, oh, well, you let them do that. I just want to be careful, that's all. I just want to be careful. Ooh, nice trade. GG. 100% the Aqua expansion, or 1000% the Aqua, right, there's 100%, there's 1000% in Splatoon. And to be honest, it's way easier than I thought it would be. Nice, Alex Thunder. How you doing, by the way, Alex Thunder? How you doing? I still haven't 1000%ed it. I've done everything I need to do to get Invasion 3. But the thing is, I kind of struggle with the Octo expansion. It's not that easy for me, but yes. I don't have the Chaos vs. Order colors. Lego, you might need to check if you have the color lock on, because if you have the color lock on, it won't show you the Splatfest colors. It will lock you into like 2 or 3 color palettes. So, yeah, GG everyone, GG. GG everyone, GG. No, I've actually never had color lock turn on randomly for me. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm doing pretty good, and can you just call me Alex? Sure, of course, no problem. That sounded very sarcastic. I'm sorry, I have no interest in calling you Alex. But of course, Alex, I can just call you that. Alright, Vanilla Dynamo, let's go. I'm not very good with the Dynamo, so let's see how this one goes. Let's see how this one goes. Okay, that's policy declare. No, I don't. I don't know why, but I am the absolute worst when it comes to being accidentally sarcastic. So many people think I'm being sarcastic when I'm not trying to be. It's just because I have weird deflections in my voice. And yeah, so no, I'm not trying to be sarcastic because I speak weirdly. I shouldn't call it off a mistake. Yeah, I can understand how you do that. Sarcasm just comes back naturally. Okay, can I tell you a story about my mom? Why am I asking you? This is my stream. If you don't like it, you can leave. No, I'm joking. Oh gosh. No, but let me tell you a story about my mom. You know how, okay, fine, please. No, okay, so hear me out with the story with my mom. One day we were walking down the mall, with my mom. I believe my dad was there too, but this is mainly about my mom. We were there with my mom, my dad, and myself, and we were shopping for something. I think it was actually for my mom to get makeup? I don't remember. It was a long time ago. And you know how there's these people that are like trying to collect donations for many different causes, like hunger, world peace, stuff like that at the malls? Well, we ran into one of those people this day at the mall. So as we were walking through, we ran into one of these people, and they said, hello, do you want to help support poverty? And my mom just goes, oh no, I don't support poverty at all. And the lady goes like, no, like, we're trying to raise money to prevent. No, I don't support poverty. And every time this lady tried to like stop her and be like, no, let me explain, my mom just goes, no, I don't support poverty. I don't want people to be poor. And it was the funniest thing ever because like the lady was trying to explain. It was just a sarcastic reply just to stop. It's a story I tell people about my mom because it's very much her. GG. I sound very sad when I talk sometimes. I can understand that. Yeah, and now you know the story about my mom. That pretty much describes her, I'll be honest with you. She gives a lot of quirky responses and I love it. Here's the weird thing about me, and the thing that kind of freaks me out. To me, my voice actually sounds low. Like, hi Darky Blade Warrior. Hi, yes, I love to support the poverty. Clear, I don't live in a low-funded state. Yep, pretty much. But yeah, my voice is weird because I always think it sounds like very low pitched and like very like masculine for me. Then I go back and listen to like the recordings and I sound really high pitched and annoying. Like I get annoyed to listen to my recording in my own voice. I don't know how you guys handle this for 3 hours every night. Rip. Like someone just says, you look or sound sad. I'm just like, what? Wait, what? What did I do? What? GG. I said my voice sounds annoying. But yes, in general, I am an annoying person. Thank you for noticing. And people are leaving. We still got a lot of time left in, wait, hang on. We still got a lot of time left for, Private Battle Turf War, guys. We got like another 40 minutes of it. Alright, that one's complete. Bamboozler, Mark 3. Oh gosh, I'm getting flashbacks. Getting flashbacks, no! Right, your voice is annoying. Oh, thank you, Agent 8. Thank you. Alright, enjoy your lurk! Enjoy your lurk, Agent 8! Gotta go, I work in the morning. Good luck! Have fun at work, Dr. Chris! Have fun at work! Markiplier? Expand on that, Mistakable. Expand on the Markiplier. Why was Markiplier just randomly mentioned? Hang on, I gotta accept this friend request. Alright, Alex, I got your friend request. There you go, accept it. I do have a Switch here that I do use, by the way. So, yeah. So what are y'all hoping for in E3? I am hoping for Splatoon 3. Come on, Nintendo, it's E3. Give us a 3. Give us an S. Give us a P. Give us an L. Give us an A. Give us a T. Give us an O. Give us another O. Give us an N. And give us a 3. What does that spell? Monopoly. I don't know what I was doing there. I like Crash was just like, what? Why? That's an old joke that I had with somebody I used to know. When like they used to be on the cheer squad, and you know, on cheer squad they were always forced to do like those spelling things, and like as a joke, every single time they would finish spelling, they would say under their breath, and that spells Monopoly. I just, when I heard that, I just had to do it. No, I do really want Splatoon 3 news. Oh gosh, I do want Splatoon 3 news. If I had to take a wild guess of something that's unlikely, two things would be Metroid, the new Metroid game that was announced like years ago and we haven't heard anything since, and Breath of the Wild 2. I don't think we'll hear anything about Breath of the Wild 2 at this presentation, because I'm pretty sure it got delayed in development. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to come out like early this year, but yeah, I think it got delayed. Don't worry, Lindsay, that's okay. That's okay. By the way, these private battles are open to anyone who follows, so if you want to join in, exclamation mark join. Hashtag I blame Nintendo. Yes, hashtag I blame Nintendo. Have you not seen the last direct? Wait, did they say Breath of the Wild 2 was actually happening next year? Or did I just miss that? I'm sorry. The last direct, the only thing I can remember of it is bursting out crying because I saw Splatoon 3. Oh yeah, no, I know Splatoon 3 is happening next year. More so what I mean is like hearing more news. I want to know who the idols are. I want to know what some of the maps are. I want to know if we're getting demos for us. Like, I want Splatoon 3 news. I don't know how to play the bamboo in general. I'll be honest with you, my friend. I do not know how to play the bamboo in general. Alright, hang on a second. Alright, let's jump in. Vanilla Hydra. I guess I'll allow the Hydra again. I want more Pokemon news. Pokemon Legend Arceus looks pretty tempting. I do want more news on, like, I don't really care about, like, hearing anything about the Pokemon Diamond and Pearl remakes, because I'm going to get those regardless. I am very curious about Arceus Legends, though. I am very curious. There really hasn't been, and we've actually been talking about this extensively on stream. I do hope that they do male idols in Splatoon 3. That is one want that I really, really want in Splatoon 3 is male idols. And I also want them to do bans instead of just having two idols face off against each other that are in one band. Because I think that would be a lot cooler. Much more music. Much more music. Hello, Cool. How you doing? How you doing, Cool? I'm not gonna lie, that sounds pretty tempting, honestly, Ant. That really does sound tempting. It would actually make a lot of sense that they would do that because Splatoon is so inspired by the music eras of the 90s. The thing is, I think if they were going to go like music eras, I think they would go chronology, not what's popular now. That's fine, Michelle. You don't want to join, you don't have to. You can lurk. You can talk in chat. I enjoy your company most days. I'm kidding, Michelle. I'm kidding. That sounded a lot meaner than I meant it to be. Most days. I'm sorry, Michelle. That wasn't meant to be mean. That wasn't meant to be mean. It's not supposed to be lucky. Oh gosh. Nice. Cool. I'll send it to you in your DMs, so check your whispers. Actually, I'll be honest, that is like a gut reaction, or like an instinct to say. I don't know why. I got into the habit of saying I enjoy your company most days instead of saying I enjoy your company. For some weird reason, I find it hard to just leave it at I enjoy your company. I don't know why. So it's just legitimately, apparently in my mind, I just enjoy people most days. Nice. Let me accept this friend request. Alright, cool. I got your friend request. It should be good to go. I do have a Nintendo Switch here, so I can accept your friend request without interrupting the stream. So yeah, it'll be good to go. Rip, I think we lost this one, unfortunately. Rip. Not bad though, not bad, not bad. I did so bad. Oh gosh, I just do bad with this weapon. I can't explain why, I just do bad with this weapon, honestly. Not bad, not bad. I got a sick double kill on Hands and Splash. Nice, nice. Alright, somebody requested Yogi a little while ago, so we're gonna switch over to some Yogi colors. And let's jump in. Oh yes, it's exclamation mark join. Sorry, I didn't see that. I didn't see that till now. You lead a 4K scope. Michelle, why do you do this to me? Why? Wait, that's not the scope version. I need the scope version. Is it love, Michelle? Is it? Where this one? Baby, don't hurt me. Baby, don't hurt me. No more. Oh, that's an unfortunate proof. $20 a year, yep. Hashtag I blame Nintendo. Wait, what does that say? Monkey? Why monkey? And I'm splatted. GG, GG. Hey, Botanist! Welcome! Thank you so much for the raid. Very much appreciated. Very much appreciated indeed. Welcome, raiders. Welcome. You check Squid returned to monkey. Oh gosh. How are you doing, Botanist? How's your stream? I saw you were playing Hollow Knight. I was actually lurking for a little while there. How's your stream? Yes, if you haven't checked out Botanist yet, go check them out. They are a lot of fun. They are awesome. They are actually a botanist, so they will talk a lot about like random facts, and it's really interesting, honestly. They were talking about like armadillos last time. It's really cool. So yes, go check the Botanist if you haven't already. I just stream Botanist. Love armadillos. I don't think I've ever seen one in real life. You first tried every boss? Ooh, hopefully that went well. Ooh, you're playing Hollow Knight, yeah. By the way, hello, Ethanos, the amazing gamer. I hope you're doing well. We're currently just playing some Splatoon 2. If you don't know me, hi, I'm Loki. I'm Loki the Octo. I am mainly a Splatoon streamer. We do some variety here and there, but we do a lot of private battles, and we hang out. It's all really cool. Yes, welcome, welcome. Fell off on, beat it first try after 7 deaths. Nice. Nice! Well, I'm glad it was fun. Glad it was fun. First tried every boss. Oh gosh. Rip. Rip. I've actually never played Hollow Knight before, so I have no idea how hard it is. But seeing Botanist play through it, I can tell you I probably would never get as far as Botanist did. Ah, rip, rip. Yeah, that's the one thing I'm bad at. Learning and getting better. GG everyone, GG, GG. The learning curve very natural. Oh, nice, nice. Not bad everyone, not bad at all. GG everyone, GG, GG. Not bad, not bad. Alright. Mistake, well, I think you have to go on spectate next. Let's go. Hero Charger, ooh. Hero Charger replica, let's go. Are your games going? They are going good, they're going good. I am thoroughly enjoying Splatoon today. No, I'm actually enjoying Splatoon today because I've been spending so much time in Pokemon. I am one Pokemon away from actually completing the Dex, and I have to beat Sword in order to get it. So, yeah. Gotta catch one more. Well, it's more like trade one more because the fact is, the legendary of Sword. No. I have the game myself, Botanist. So, I'm probably just gonna try and play through the entirety of Sword and beat it. My original file for Sword is at the final championships and hasn't been touched since the game came out in 2019. So, like, I'm like probably an hour, 2 hours away from actually getting to the final, to like actually catching the characters. So, yeah, it's not that bad. Not too bad. I'm also way too lazy to find people to consistently trade with. Hi Peach, how you doing? How are you doing tonight? I'm doing good, how are you? We're just talking about Pokemon here, where I'm trying to explain, like, ooh, that was a good shot. Well, I'm just talking about how I'm like one Pokemon away from actually getting the full Pokédex. I need the legendary Pokemon of Sword. I can't remember if that's Zekan or Zamazenta. But like the box art legendaries. So, Sword. I need this guy. I need this guy. The thing is, I need to actually beat this game, which, my original file is very close to beating it, so I'm probably just gonna beat it and then trade it over myself. I don't remember which one's which. I don't remember. Ooh, that was actually a good shot. I can't remember which one is which, so. Yeah, so I'm probably just gonna beat Sword and then. I'm still going to call him Sword Dog and Shield Dog. Yeah, I know. But I need to trade it over to my stream file, which is the shield file. And then, yeah, I think we might go back to doing some Pokemon on the variety show. If we're going to be doing, like, more of a chilled stream, we might do some shiny hunting. So, yeah, that's going to be fun. I don't know, I want to do, like, streams where we shiny hunt, because I always thought shiny hunting streams were a lot of fun, where you could just kind of, like, just talk. The quotes channel right now, oh my gosh. Why do I let you guys keep the quotes channel? Why am I letting you guys keep the quotes channel at this point? Nah, I'm kidding. You guys keep the quotes channel. By the way, we have a Discord if you want to join in. What's the button for it? There you go. Because funny. Oh, jeez. By the by, what do you mean by the by? After today's stream, I understand your love-hate relationship with the Ghost Channel. I was wondering when you were gonna start, having some feelings about the Ghost Channel. I was wondering about that. Let me check Botanist's quotes channel. Yeah, because I admittedly pressured Botanist into going quotes channel. Kill the children? What, Botanist? I'm going to kill some of these babies real quick. Good job, good job. Out of context, they definitely are amazing. Cool. I do things through a list. I don't take spectate requests because it gets a little hard to keep up with the spectate requests. So yeah, go spectate when it's your turn. Hi Koi, how you doing? Hi Donut Pro, how you doing? Yes, if you are following, you can join. Just put exclamation mark in chat? No, exclamation mark join in chat, and you'll get the you'll get my passcodes in order to join in. These are open to anyone who follows, so if you follow, you can get the code. Thank you so much for the follow. Very much appreciated. Very much appreciated indeed. like my Nintendo Switch fun code, you can put !FC in chat. Again, that's !FC in chat. And you can get my Nintendo Switch fun code to come play with us. If you don't want to play with us though, that's perfectly fine. There's lots of other ways to interact with the stream should you decide to do so, either through channel points or just chatting. Or you can lurk. We love our lurkers here. However you want to do it. So yes, welcome. Thank you so much. Let's go over here. Rip. All sound grand finale Splatoon 2 expansions. That was actually called in the soundtrack. Because my soundtrack is in a language I don't understand. I've never been able to find an English list for the soundtrack, nor to be able to change all the titles. So I just guess what song I want to listen to. Guess what's the order? We'll do that next round. Art to thou winning, my child. I am trying my best. I have the nose. Hello, kids. How you doing? How you doing? Oh, let's go. I'm doing good, and you? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm honestly just getting hyped for E3. The Loki series on Disney Plus got released last night, so I'm really happy for that. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to E3. Again, I'm gonna plug this again. I'm gonna be on Waffle's stream on a Tuesday, talking about the E3 and like what our reactions are. So if you want to join on that, go to Waffle's channel, give Waffle a follow. They are amazing, and yes. Wow, Loki has her own TV series? I wish. I wish. She famous. Oh gosh. Okay, there we go. Gotcha. Ooh. Rip. The code should be in your whispers, so check your whispers. Not bad. GG, everyone. GG, GG. Out of curiosity, does anyone think that there's going to be a Smash character reveal at E3? I'm genuinely curious if anyone guys think that there's going to be a Smash character. Was my friends list full? Oh no. Let me try and eliminate someone. I guess I can remove you? Yes, it is the TIFF code right now, so if you want to join in, you have to use the TIFF code. Chaos vs. Order, I think it's what's... Actually, let me make sure of that real quick. Yeah, Chaos vs. Order, let's go. Alex, you have to go and spectate for this round. Let's go. Sploosh. Sploosh-o-matic. Where's my Sploosh-o-matics? Alright, let's go. Alright, Corey, I accept your friend request. You should be good to go. You should be good to go. Who's going to be a Smash character? I mean, if you guys have any guesses, I would love to know. I would love to know. Yeah, I don't take requests for specs because it is honestly a little too hard to take requests for specs, so... I think there will be. I hope it's Ori or Hollow Knight. Honestly, a lot of people say Ori wouldn't work. I think Ori would be a really cool character because Ori can do a lot of interesting things. Hi, Hybrid. How you doing? How you doing? By the way, if you haven't checked out Hybrid yet, Hybrid is an amazing streamer. You should go check them out. Can we get a shout out for Hybrid? Hope you're doing well. I am doing excellent. I am doing good today. Yes, go check out Hyper if you haven't already. They are awesome. Ah, there we go. I got splattered. Whatever. Of course, Hybrid, of course. I love your streams. I love lurking your streams. Go check out Logan the Octa. They're amazing. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see here. Rip. Rip. That didn't work out the way I thought it would. I got splattered by my own main. Oof, that hurts. I have Ori when you can't have June from... I don't know what that game is. I also don't know if I said that guy's name right. I know, there's a part of me that is hoping that the Octolings will be the new characters in Smash, considering that Splatoon 3 is coming out and it would be good advertising opportunity. But I also just really want the Octolings to be in Smash Bros. I just really want Octolings to be in Smash Bros. Mr. Grizz for shipping for Smash Bros? Oh my gosh, that would be kind of hilarious. What would Mr. Grizz be in Smash Bros? Because we've actually never seen Mr. Grizz before. I do have to wonder if like that's gonna be the storyline of Splatoon 3, is that we finally get to know who Mr. Grizz is. How epic would that be? Like, the story mode of Splatoon 3 is not against the Octarians, but rather has to do with Mr. Grizz. It'll be like Pokemon Trainer? Oh gosh. The special is just throwing power eggs. Yeah. Just yeet it. Just yeet them. Oh, that's interesting, Dark Keyblade Warrior. That is a very interesting game idea. I'm surprised I've never heard of that game before, I'll be honest with you. GG everyone, GG, GG. Alright, let's keep going. PT, you'll be on Spectate next round. And let's go. Dark Tentra dualies, nice. Let me see if I can find my dualies. Oh, where are my dualies? Oh, where are my dualies? Oh, where? I did math wrong. Did I do math wrong or? Whoops. What's the proof? I don't know. I don't know. I'm sorry. VeggieTales, yes! No, there was a proof? Okay, good to know. Good to know. I'm surprised somebody other than Calamity knew what VeggieTales was. Dude, I swear, like, every time I'm trying to find something, I will sing that song either in my head. So if I'm like trying to find a weapon, it's typically, oh, where is this weapon? Oh, where is this weapon? Oh, where is this weapon? I don't know how many of you guys actually know what that song is actually. It's called the Hairbrush song. It's in Silly Songs of Larry. Silly Songs with Larry. The pirate show where Larry the Cucumber comes out and sings a silly song. And it's just like, it was a funny little segment on this children's show. Thank you, Aunt. Thank you. I used to have to have a ringtone that whenever it would go off, it would go, oh, where is my cell phone? And I thought it was the most funniest thing ever. I wish I still had that ringtone, but I don't anymore because I couldn't get off of the Apple. Get off the Apple platform. Ooh. Nice. GG, GG. Are you upset, Mistakable? What's got you down, man? What's got you down? Because people only text me when they want things? Oh gosh. I know that feeling too well. Rip. You know what you could do? This is something that I have taken a lot of time to learn how to do, which is also why I've lost a lot of friends this past year, is not reply. Seriously, if people don't want anything from you and they just want to have a good conversation, they'll wait for you to text back when they want you to. If they get mad at you for not replying right away, then they just want to use you. So it's like, if you... It does kind of suck because you kind of have to stop becoming a reliable person in order to get them to stop. But if you just stop replying all the time... I know some people will look at me and think, like, that's really bad advice. But I mean, really, the only person I need to be there for 24/7 for is my parents. Nobody else I need to be... Well, my brother too, actually. I do need to be there for my brother a bit more often. But yeah, that's it. That's the only people I need to be there for 24/7 for. Everyone else, it's optional. If I give you the time of day where I'm there for you 24/7, then I'm expecting you not to abuse it. Yeah, that's the worst, Dark Keyblade. That is honestly the worst. People look that. I mean, I can't really argue with that one. I really can't. Don't I probably have to go on spectate for this round. Alright, let me see what I have here. Actually, I'm gonna use this thing. Yeah, I will say this though. Family or not, friends or not, there's some people in your life that you're just gonna have to let go of. It sucks, but not every single person on the earth was made to get along with every other person on the earth. And that's honestly what makes this earth great. Because we have so many different views. The world can really thrive on that. Unfortunately, it goes a little too far. Truth, gotta let go of some folks. Yep, it hurts. It's always gonna hurt. And you have to kind of mourn the breakup with your friends, which can hurt even more than breaking up with a significant other in my experience, but it is what it is. But saying goodbye to some people in my life has been the best choice I've ever made, so I can't say I necessarily regret it. There's one where, like, I'm kind of a jerk for it, but other than that... I came here for Splat stream, not life advice, thanks, Loki. I mean, okay, it depends on the day, honestly. There's some days where we're just talking about Splatoon non-stop and, like, random topics non-stop. And then there's days where I'm just like, you gotta do this in your life. You gotta do this. It's like, I'm not trying to tell you guys what to do or anything like that. It's just... I've lived a life, that has a lot of down moments, more than up moments. But at the end of the day, adulthood has honestly made my life a lot better. Which... I know I'm fortunate enough to be able to... that was a terrible move. Why did I do that? Jeez. Which, okay, I know not a lot of people can say adulthood made their life better. Let me finish that thought. I know a lot of people can't say adulthood made their lives better, but it certainly made my life a lot better in a lot of ways. Like, okay, so when I was in school, I had like a Link doll. Made my life better, so I feel you. Yeah. When I was in school, I had a Link doll sitting in my locker because I liked seeing Link back then. And like, if you didn't know me back in school, like Legend of Zelda was the Splatoon of like high school, and then like I got addicted to Splatoon, so it happened. But I had this little Link doll, and like everyone in high school made fun of me for it because I had this Link doll in my locker when it was just something for me to like see in the middle of the day to cheer me up. I did that at my job, and like nobody cared. Like nobody takes notices of things as much as they do in high school, and like yeah, things like that little things like that where people stop noticing and stop making fun. You make fun of me, I just want to talk. Oh, I don't even remember anymore. That was such a long time ago, and plus I've moved school so many times that I don't even remember their names. Yeah, it's like, it's little things like that. Yeah, I just want to talk to them. I mean, I'm pretty sure at that point, everyone's going through a phase of like, oh, who plays video games? Video games are like for 5-year-olds, and then like, everyone goes through like that phase where there's like, certain things they liked when they were kids, they still like it, but I don't know. GG. Grabs pitchfork slowly, which is swatting matches. Loads gun with good intentions. Oh gosh, guys, no. No. You all know what? Now I have my plushes with me all the time. Nobody can make fun of me for it. I legitimately don't think anyone cares. Like, I'll be honest, if I have this thing in my locker and somebody makes a comment about it, they're the weird ones because they're looking inside my locker. So it's kind of like, it's little things like that. Practically, did she transparent? I don't know, did she? Yeah, she did partially transparent. I actually have quite a few. I want to get the Splatoon 2 toys. I want to get the Splatoon 2 toys so badly. Lego, you have to go on spectate for this round. I think I'm gonna stick with this for now. What's up with her hair? Oh, I have a green screen. So because I have a green screen, the green parts of her hair kind of like get chroma keyed into the background. There's not much I can do about that because she does actually match pretty well with the green screen, so yeah. Same reason why every time I bring this on screen, it looks weird. This is supposed to be an alligator, which I honestly haven't worked on in a little while. I need to work on it again. I literally had a manga in my locker, no judgment. I do have a lot of amiibos too, but no, when I say Splatoon 2 toys, I don't mean amiibos. I mean like the actual plushies. So yeah. I'll be honest, if I do say one thing about my life in general, every adult who told me being an adult sucks, you're a liar. That's pretty much all I have to say. I like being an adult. Because Bill's Loki, Bill's... I mean, even then, the Bills aren't that bad, all things considered. They've never been that bad in my experience. I mean, like, think about what those bills get you at the end of the day. I have my own internet connection with nobody else on it, meaning that I nearly play Splatoon perfectly all the time. I'm able to stream because I have my own space to stream from. What else do I pay for? I don't remember anymore. Oh, phone. I get to do whatever I want with my phone. I can like choose not to have one by not paying for it. I love this map. Oh, yeah, sorry, Lego. It sucks when you're spectating on your favorite map. Rent, you can have your own place and decorate however you want to. Well, almost however you want to. If you're renting a place, then there's some rules that apply, but... See you later, Mistakable. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. Very much appreciated. Also, think about this. If you do move out, live in your own space and all that kind of stuff, nobody can tell you what to do. So you can have a bucket of ice cream for breakfast, and it's like, yeah, nobody can judge you. I've admittedly done that way too many times, though. Can I admit how many times I've eaten ice cream for breakfast? Because I think I've lost count at this point. I don't know. I just think, like, all of it is worth it at the end of the day. Ice cream sounds good right now, right? Oh my gosh. I wish I didn't get off stream so late, because if I didn't... I love streaming it. There's a reason why I stream in this time slot, because it gets everyone here, but if I could, like, go to the store and get ice cream, I would. Type botanist, right? More control. Yep. I went back home. I say more. I stay back home. Even though I stay back home, my parents at the time lived across the street from me. It was like that for like the first 2 years I moved out. When I went back home to go hang out with my parents, I told them I spent $200 trying to get Pearl and Marina and Callie and Marie into my hands, like these plushies. And my mom's just like, you moved out now, I can't say anything. I'm just like, plushies! I think my mom would have said anything anyways, though, to be honest with you. We'll do one more round of Turf Wars, and then I'll have to reset the lobby so then we can do some ranked games. Does anyone want to do Pirate Battle Ranked? Fleshy! Actually, hang on, give me a second. I know for a fact I've shown these guys multiple times on my streams. But it was so hard to get them, I can't help but like be proud of myself of actually like finding a seller to get them. Look at all my plushies! Look at all my plushies! I know part of them are like invisible. I love my plushies. All the plushies! All the plushies! Welcome back, Supersonic! Welcome back! Ah, that's fair, botanist. That's fair. Right? Oh gosh, not much I can do about that, unfortunately. Oh, no, no, no. I know. I also like how quiet things can be. Like, my house is astonishingly quiet. Like, when I was growing up, everything was, like, very quiet. Nobody had music playing. Everyone used their headphones. We didn't have a lot of movies playing in the background. I see some of the people's houses, like, from their kids' houses, from, like, family vlogs. I'm just like, how do you expect anyone to function in that? But the fact that I can make my house even more quiet than it was when I was growing up makes me happier. I don't know why. I like quiet. I could never live with somebody who liked making a lot of noise because it stresses me out to no end. Like, being vocal and then making a lot of noise are two different things, by the way. So if they're just like a loud person, that's fine. But if they're like blasting the movies and music at like 100 and like having like a phone call, then that's gonna be that irritated me. All the plushies. All the plushies! Have you guys seen the Splatoon 2 plushies? They are adorable. They are honestly so cute. There's one with a little pair of Dweezes that I want so badly. Oh my gosh. Rip. Rip. Ah, there we go. There we go. Ah, rip. GG though, GG and GG. Nice save, nice save. 4, 3, 2, 1. GG, GG. Actually, I actually got my hands on a pre-order of the Pearl and Marina Figma characters. I don't know if I can show them because the site's kind of questionable sometimes. Let me see if I can show you guys what I'm talking about. Hey, where are the Figmas? No items found? Uh-oh. After you destroy this lobby anyways. We're gonna be jumping into... We're gonna be jumping into, what's it called? Rank's pretty quick here. Okay, let me switch this up. Oh, there they are. Oh, yeah, it's not showing something I can show on screen, so... Oh, hey, maybe this works. Alright. Actually, is this gonna show anything I don't want to show? I don't think it will. I'm not even signed into the site, but... Alright. These are what I ordered. These things. And, like, they cost a lot, yeah, but look how amazing they look. I'm really excited to get them. Like, you get the different faces, you get the different hands. I've bought Figmas before, and they're adorable. I love them. You get the little setup. I think this is adorable. I'm excited to get them. I am really excited to get them. They ship in, like, July? This July? Expected ship July 31st, yeah. So I'm probably going to get them 2 months after that. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. It took me a while to raise up to the money to get those things too. I'm so looking forward to those. Alright, I'm gonna set up the ranked room. So if you guys want to join on the ranked room, use the rank code. If you did !1 join, you should already have the rank code. There you go. But yeah, I'm really excited to get them. And a reminder of the maps that are currently banned for these games. The Reef, Wonder Why, White Mackerel, Camp Triggerfish, and Kelp Dome. There's no Splatfest maps here, so yeah, that's all the maps. Alright, I'm gonna step away from the mic for a moment and let people join. So I'll be right back. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Mean teams? Okay, we'll do some mean teams later on tonight. Hi, Skyfire. How are you doing? How are you doing, Skyfire? Nice. Let's go. Alright, I'll go and spectate for this. Splash and Agent 8 need to be separated. I think that's all that needs to be separated. I can't remember. Oh, gosh. Alright, and Lego, here's a spin for you on the Air Slayer weapon wheel. It is charger time. So, Lego, you get... Here's choice. First weapon I see in chat, go. That is a charger. Good, good. What about you? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Bamboozlers. So, Lego, I hope you enjoyed the Bamboozler. There you go, Lego. Use the bamboo. Nice, 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 nice. Actually, did you guys hear, speaking of like merchandise, did you guys hear that there's going to be a KK Slider Build-A-Bear? I want that KK Slider Build-A-Bear so badly, but I know for a fact I won't be able to get it. It is so cute too. Here. Look at the Build-A-Bear! Look at the bear! Look at the bear! He's so cute! He's adorable! Okay, I'm gonna take him off screen now. I love Build-A-Bear, so... Yeah, there's a KK Slider Build-A-Bear. It's gonna be released tomorrow. Now that's cool, Loki. Yeah, it is. I mean, that's fair, Michelle. That's fair. It's, Build-A-Bear has always been really expensive because of all the brand deals that they do. They're like, I don't know if you could actually get one that's just as good as cheaper. The whole thing about Build-A-Bear is that, like, you can customize the bear however you feel like it, and, there's a lot of things you can do with Build-A-Bears that you can't do with other bears, but yeah. I don't know. Build-A-Bear has gone more expensive because of the fact that it has a bunch of exclusive merch now, and yeah, that does cost a lot. remember with these things, you're paying more so for the brand thing. And okay, here's the thing that I'm gonna tell you, especially if you're going to be like going to adulthood soon. Try and decide which brands you think are worth it. Personally, for me, Build-A-Bear will always be worth it. Build-A-Bear will always be something that I love and that I really want to get more of. And I love following Build-A-Bear and what brand deals they have. That's not going to be the same for everyone. So if you don't think it's worth it, then find somewhere else to get a bear. That's fine. But you have to decide that yourself which brands are worth it. Yeah, I could get a pair of jeans that aren't Tommy Hilfiger, much cheaper elsewhere. But I like Tommy Hilfiger, so I'm gonna buy Tommy Hilfiger jeans. That's just the way it is. Like, there is no wrong way about going about this, I'll be honest with you. However, I did find like a small camera shop now that I really want to get, because they have like these paper thin cameras that are electronic cameras and they look so cool, but they're like $200 each. I'm just like, I want one of those cameras because they take pictures like film cameras, and I've been wanting a camera that like takes pictures of film cameras for the longest time. Queen's gonna lose. We'll see, we'll see. If I can get something just as good for less money, I'm gonna do it. I mean, that's fair, that's fair. It's not always true, because what people seem as just as good is not actually that good. I'm talking about someone who, I'm talking as someone whose mother went through business school, and like I know kind of nuances of like quality and quantity and all that kind of stuff. But there's a lot of nuances to this, and it's a lot more complicated than, oh, this is a bear, it's the same thing. It's really not. It's really not. GG, GG. Not bad at all. Alright, let's go to spot zones. Splash, you have to be on spectate for this round. And yeah. Alright, I'll give you another Air Slayers. Let's go. Lego, here's a spin for you. Lego, you get sweater versus socks. That was come on wheel. Lego, you get viewers. I'm gonna spin again. Lego, you get. Would you stop giving me viewer's choice? Give me like an actual weapon. Fresh Squiffer. There you go, Lego. Use Fresh Squiffer. There you go, Lego. Enjoy Fresh Squiffer. And cool. Here's a spin for you. Cool. You get custom E-Liter 4K. So cool. Use the custom E-Liter 4K. There you go. There you go. What should I use? Actually, I think I'm just gonna go back to my main for a few rounds. If I can find it, that is. Where is it? There you go. I'll be honest, partners, I'm kind of iffy about that one. There's a lot of, like, weirdness to that, and I'm going to speak from personal experience. It's not always true, is the thing. People will flat out say one thing to... No, about, like, researching companies. Hey, Natural Winter! How you doing, Natural Winter? Ah, that's okay. You can just use something that's similar to it. But no, what I'm saying about brands is that a lot, especially with online, it's not always accurate what they supposedly donate to. And like a lot of it is just like made up documents and stuff like that, from what I've been able to see. And then there's the other side of it where a lot of things get pushed to the side because people don't want to give up their things. Like the best example for the ladder I can think of is, oh yeah, winning low-key. I'm trying. The best example I can think about is Coachella, the ladder. people will deny a lot of things about Coachella, but the thing is about Coachella is that they do donate to a lot of anti-LGBT plus charities, and like it's one of those things. It's like people deny that to no ends because they want to keep going to Coachella. If people have no problem bringing up the issues with Nestle, it's just it's not a fair field, and I take major issues with it because it's not there. Yes, Coachella, like the wave event. Two of the owners donate a lot of the profits of Coachella to anti-LGBT plus community or charities. And a lot of people still support it, and they will deny it to no end. And it's this is why I don't like doing the whole. Are you sure you're disagreeing with me? Well, no, that's the thing, Botanist, is what I'm trying to say is that people will deny that, and people will try and prove that that's not false, but then they will like, I have issues with it because there's a lot of like things that do it than just, oh, XYZ. I don't know if I'm trying to get my point across fine. Lego Gamer, here's a spin for you. Lego, you get. Stop giving me that one. Squiffer! Use any Squiffer you want, Lego. Use any Squiffer you want. There you go. You can also change the wheel if you have enough points, so yeah. Pokemon plushies? I mean, there are some really cool Pokemon plushies. Like, this one. She's been sitting on my desk for weeks now, and I don't know why she's on my desk, but yeah, it's adorable. You can use something that's close to it, Lego Gamer. But all these, everything on this wheel is charger based, so yeah, it's a lot of chargers. But bonus, more so what I mean is that, you can research something to no end. It doesn't necessarily mean it means anything. It doesn't necessarily mean, and I know that sounds insulting, but it doesn't necessarily mean what you researched is correct, because there's been a lot of false flags on companies before because people just merely don't like them. One of the things I can think of is Lush, and the fact that they were claimed to test on animals. Technically, no, they don't test on animals, but they did sell the product in a country that forces animal testing. So, and then people will say, oh, well, Lush tests on animals. That's the thing that I take issue with, because it doesn't show the full story, and like, it's important nuance, because like buying from Lush in Canada, they don't test on animals in Canada, so it's like you're not supporting animal cruelty in Canada. But if you buy it from a different country that does require animal testing, then yes, you are in all technicality supporting it. Oh, what happened there? Well, I'm not trying to argue anything, Bonus, or anything like that. I'm just saying that there's a lot more nuance to it than I've seen people give credit to. That's more so what I'm trying to say, and part of the reason why I end up disliking people, because they end up shortcutting so much of it. Again, with Lush, if you buy Lush in Canada, you aren't supporting animal testing. But they do sell in countries that require animal testing. So there's a lot of people that will say, oh, Lush tests on animals, when that's not actually true. They have to do it, or it will be randomly selected to go into animal testing. That's not something that I have say into it. So that type of nuance I don't see. And with the Coachella thing, it infuriates me because it shows people's hypocrisy about this, because they'll ignore. Yeah, it doesn't always show you both sides of the coin, which I don't know. Here's the thing about me. I'm the person that you can get frustrated with talking to, because I'm very much, you need to see both sides of the coins in order to understand the situation. And it infuriates me to see people only look at one side of the coin and be so plain about it, because it's never that simple. It is never that simple. There we go. We took tower, let's go! Yeah, that's all I'm trying to explain there, Botanist. And Michelle's looking at Pokemon plushies. I know how you feel, Michelle. I've been wanting to get Pokemon cards for like a year now. I can't find them anywhere. I cannot find them anywhere at all. And it kind of sucks because at this point, if I want to get Pokemon cards, I basically have to like pay into scalpers, and I'm just like, And actually, there's a lot of places here that are now refusing to sell Pokemon cards because of how bad things have gotten. Because apparently now, like, apparently there's been some bad events going on because of Pokemon cards. It's just like, oh, dude. Dude. I'll tell you, I can see why. Sphere, I can see why. But why Permenia? See you later, Donut Pro. Thanks so much for hanging out. Very much appreciated. GG, everyone. GG, GG. How many people like Permenia? I mean, I love her, but I'm just like, with all the hate she got in Sun and Moon. Oh. See you later, Donut Pro. See you later. Alright, let's do some Clan Blitz. Yep, alright. There we go. I'm Garbo Scope. Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. Me, I love Permenia, which is why it makes me go. Tropius? Tropius looks cool though, let's be honest. Tropius looks amazing. Actually, I haven't checked the Pokemon Center. I'll be honest, the Pokemon Center kind of sucks in Canada. Let's look. Plushes. Okay, so here in Canada, they have a Wooloo plush, a Azurill, Sparkle, Latios. I think they have these ones at least. Or are they sold out? Nope, yet they have them. They also have a Railord. Wait, why did they give me my search? Love this. Why would anyone buy a Love This skull? Impish. I kind of want the Impish. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want the Impish. I want a life-size Railord plushie. I do know for a little while they sold it like a life-size Snorlax bean bake chair, and I want that one so badly to fit in the background of my stream. When I'm not using the green screen, it would be so much fun. Yeah, there's a Love This stall on the Canadian site. Let's grab these eggs, let's go! Did Shaman sold out? Are they still giving support to Shaman? Aw, I want my Shaman doll. I really wish I could grab a Shaman doll, honestly. I'll do anything to get a Shaman doll. I didn't miss that badly on two of them. I need to get away. I need to get away. Can't get in time? No, I missed! Oh gosh. Alright, we need to get another egg. Need to get a super egg. Is there proof? Oh no, the other side have a proof. Rip. 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 Well, that did not work out the way I thought it would. Oh no, they broke a barrier! Oof. Is that a hammer that just flew over top of my head? I don't know. GG everyone, GG. GG, GG. Bravo everyone, bravo, bravo. Alright, let's go back to Rainmaker. Are you in again? Spaceful, you have to sit out. Do you want? Oh wait. Did I do math wrong again? I think that was my bad. We'll do another round of Rainmaker after this. Hey Nasco, how you doing? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Seriously, Loki, well. I'm sorry, I didn't count. I did not count. Now, I'm kind of curious to see if there's any shaman. Oh, whoops. I spelled shaman wrong. Nope, nothing but shaman on the Canadian site. Good luck, everyone. Good luck. Let's go! Michelle might not show up on the Canadian site though. The Canadian site and the American site have two very different products, unfortunately. I will never understand why companies who have two different sites for Canadian and American shoppers have different products. I do not understand. Then like there's a lot of like sites for music people that I order from where I order from the US site and like it ships perfectly fine to Canada, so like what's the point of having two different sites if you can just apply the taxes and like I don't have to pay anything like customers or anything like that once it actually gets here, so it's kind of like why. No, leave me alone. I said leave me alone. I wanted you to leave me alone. No. No! My faves are sold out. Oh gosh. I wonder if they have a Moltres stall there. Because if they do, I'm kind of tempted to get one for my background, and say it's Moto Moto. I don't remember that, disaster. Oh gosh. Rip. Rip. Rip! That did not work out! Oh, I got them lose the thing. I have to check. I'll have to check. As long as he exists, that's fine. No. Rip. No, 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 no. Hey Mail, yes you can join. If you have my Nintendo Switch friend code, you can exclamation mark join to get the passcode. We're currently doing ranked though. Did I really have to fall you down? No, I'm kind of disappointed with that Ditto as XYZ Pokemon series. Because there's a point in the anime where Team Rocket come across a Ditto, and they go and like Jessie shows the Ditto a book and like points to a picture of a Pokemon, and Jessie goes, "All right, transform into this Pokemon now." And then the Ditto transformed into the book. Please keep the chat in English. I don't want anything said in a language that I don't know and end up becoming bad. So yeah, unfortunately, please keep everything in English. Let's go. Michelle, that isn't necessarily like that plain and simple. A lot of people come to English streams. I've had a few people in the past come to my streams to learn how to speak English. So yeah, it's not always like people coming to the stream to cause trouble. There's a lot of people who come to English streams to learn how to speak English, because the best way to learn how to speak English is to hear someone naturally speak English. So yeah, GG. Yeah, I just don't want to be seen like we're gonna do another round because that round was completely not fair. That's cool. You have to go and spectate. Wait, I think. Yeah, making sure now. Making sure. There you go. Yeah, I'm just saying, Michelle. I'm just honestly saying. Oh well, indeed. Alright, let's go. Let's keep going. Gonna practice my splatoscope skills. Nice, Lego. Nice. Hopefully, splatoscope treats you well. Maya, it'll be in your whispers, so you're gonna have to check your whispers. I believe you are following, so it should show up for you in your whispers, but yeah, we don't put it into the general chat. No, don't worry about Michelle. Don't worry about it. Nasco, thanks so much for the follow. Very much appreciated. Very much appreciated indeed. If you like my Nintendo Switch friend code, you can put exclamation mark FC in chat. Again, that's exclamation mark FC in chat. And you can get my Nintendo Switch friend code. If you don't want to play this though, that's perfectly fine. There's lots of other ways to interact with the stream, should you decide to do so. And Ale, thank you so much for the follow. Very much appreciated. Very much appreciated indeed. If you'd also like my Nintendo Switch friend code, you can put exclamation mark FC in chat. Again, that's exclamation mark FC in chat. If you want to play with us. If you don't want to play with us though, that's perfectly fine. There's lots of other ways to interact with the stream, should you decide to do so. Or you can just lurk. Chill and chat and lurk. We love our lurkers here. So yes, welcome, welcome. Alright, let's go, let's go. We're so close to taking this. We are so close to taking this. Milkwood, can you send me the friend code, please? Rip. Thought I was getting somewhere. I thought I was getting somewhere. Rip. Rip. That did not work. That did not work at all. Let's go, let's go. Ouch, no! No! That did not work out in my favor at all. Did not work out in my favor at all. You know what I hope for Splatoon 3? Like the most out of all the things I hope for Splatoon 3. I hope that they don't make the merch like a very short run in Splatoon 3. Like, you know the Chaos vs. Order shirts, the Mushroom vs. Star shirts? I hope that they don't make them limited run and make them like regular pieces of merch. Like, you can keep, like, you just buy a Splatfest key of your team. I wish that was the case with Splatoon merch. I really hope they do that in Splatoon 3 because I would love that. I mean, Michelle, if it works for you, I know that if I eat too much cheese, I get very sick, so... I'm convinced there has to be, like, some sort of, like, product in cheese itself that makes me sick, because I'm fine with all of the dairy products, it's just cheese will actually make me sick if I eat too much of it. By the way, if you just sent me a phone request, you should be good to go. I just accepted your phone request. GG, GG. GG everyone. Hate vegan stuff. I've wanted to try to go vegan, but I've always been put off of it. Because whenever I research it, I either saw something like, oh, if you want to go vegan, eat eggs. And it's just like, eggs aren't vegan. Eggs are a meat product. Or it's like, the person that I'm learning from is like, not the best. Alright, Lego and T2 have to go and spectate. Black Zones, got Arena, let's go. The scope has not served me well. I mean, practice is practice. You need to... It's as I always say, you need to be bad at something before you get good at something. Not bad at all. I don't know, look, I'm always just good at things. Press F to doubt. Is that how it goes? Or no, it's press X to doubt. You know, actually, I've always said that because it's kind of like, ouch. I didn't mean that as an insult, Botness. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Botness. I didn't mean that as an insult. No, what I mean by that is like... Lucky that's our skill. No, there's definitely people, I don't mean to be a bully, no! There's definitely people who can be good at things right away, but that's not the vast majority of things, of people out there. So I always say you have to suck in order to be good, in order to like encourage people. So that's where my mind is at. Hello, kid arms. I know, Botness. I know. But no, it's like I actually do seriously say that like you have to be bad at something in order to be good. I'm kind of a jack of all trades. I've always been able to be at least somewhat good at things once I get started at something, but at the same time that's not always the case. There's been things that I am terrible at that I just need to stick with. When did I say I'm here to bully Steph? You know what? Never mind. That's actually true. That's actually true. That's kind of hard because I actually don't call you Steph. I call you Botness. I legitimately sometimes forget that Botness' actual name is Steph. For Stephanie. I have an actual name, right? I mean, yes, it's just, I'm so used to calling, like, I'm pretty sure if Bo told me that his actual name, I would not ever call him anything else but Bo. If Waffle, like, I can't imagine calling Waffle anything else other than Waffle. Like, if Waffle ever told me his real name, because I'm pretty sure it's not Waffle, to be honest with you. Although that would be very epic if a kid was born and was just named Waffle. No, that's just like not in my mindset of like calling people that. It's like I also want to like start calling my mom by her first name, but because like that's been a thing that has been discussed, so it's kind of like about that. It's like if people prefer to be called something, yeah. But no, I can never like I probably would never like go, hey Steph, I'd probably go, hey botanist. GG. Michelle, 1/4 is kind of low. GG. GG everyone, GG. Not bad at all. Alright. Alright, Alex, you have to go and spectate. Nice, Maya, nice! GG. I think we'll do 2 more rounds and then I think I'm gonna call it quits. We have a disconnect. Okay, great. We're gonna call it quits. Admittedly, I don't know why. My voice is weaker today than what normally would be, so yes. See you later, Peach. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. Very much appreciated. Also, yeah, it seemed like half the time. That's a little bit better. That's a little bit better, Michelle. Okay, maybe not quite that much, Michelle. But yeah. But I know what you mean, Michelle. Fun fact about names. My real name isn't Loki. If any of you guys find out my real name and start calling me by my real name, I will disown you. I hate my real name, or as I call it, my legal name. I hate my legal name, and yeah, I might actually get it changed eventually, but... Hi, your name isn't Loki? No, my parents weren't that cool. My parents weren't that cool. Yeah, so my actual name isn't Loki. But my name has like 6 different variants of how you pronounce it. Like, for example, Botanist's real name is Stephanos, I think is how you pronounce it. But Botanist has said on stream that there was somebody in his life that used to call him Stephanie, so he's used to being called Stephanie. But so my name's like that, where it has like different variants of like what the name can actually be called. One year, I had a girl in my class that was named Stephanie. There was a girl who had a variant of my name, of my legal name, and so I learned to ignore that variant. And then the next year, I had a teacher, that would only call me by that variant of my name, and I would ignore her because I was so used to the year prior of going through like 4 semesters of having this one girl in my class that's a variant of my name, and I can't reply because she's the one to be called on. So the next year, teacher refused to call me by my actual legal name, kept calling me by a variant of my name. It got so bad that my parents were called into the school and were asked to put me into a special needs class because I apparently had a hearing problem. And my dad just goes, "You're not calling her by the right name. Of course she's not responding to you." Oh my gosh, yeah, that's one of the many reasons I don't like my name. Oh, that's nice, Michelle. That's very nice. That's very cool. I've actually only met people with variants of my legal name. I've never met someone who flat out had, well, one person. I had one camp leader at summer camp I went to. She was the art director, and yeah, she actually had my name, but it was spelled extremely differently and extremely uniquely, so that was really cool. Actually, do you guys want to know how I got my legal name? Because it's kind of a funny story. Eyes emoji? Oh gosh. Oh gosh. But yeah, whew. How I actually got my legal name is actually an interesting story. My mom met someone who had my legal name, and they were the coolest girl that, or she was the coolest girl that my mom has ever met. Just radiating cool. The way my mom described her once was that she was the type of girl that would walk into the room and automatically everyone knew that she was the coolest girl in that school. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. I don't live up to that at all, though. Nope, I don't live up to that at all. Definitely not. No, I have expected somebody to be like, oh no, you're cool, you're awesome. Not, but Michelle's here. Nah, I'm joking, I'm joking. I've never been like a ridiculously cool person. I've kind of just been like, I do my own thing, if that makes sense. If that makes sense. He expects us assurance when I'm here, and I should have known better. Should have known better. And bonus was a dad joke. GG. Alright, actually I think that's where we're gonna leave off the stream now. Should we raid? Is Waffle on? I know we've raided Waffle quite a bit actually. I would have raided Waffle quite a bit. Who should we raid? Somebody's doing Road to X rank, so let's go hang out with them while they're doing Road to X rank. I do not remember I found the streamer, but this should be fun. This should be fun. Yeah, I think we're going to leave it off there. Yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out with us, for playing with us. Let me set up this raid real quick. Ujarik, I think it's the name. The place is Splatoon 2, so let's head over to them, say hello, cheer them on to get into X rank, but that's going to be it for me for tonight. If you cannot donate to Black Lives Matter, you can click the YouTube link or look up Stream to Donate on YouTube. Join the Discord if you haven't already. Follow me on Twitter for updates. I also update the Discord, so whatever your preference may be. Check out my YouTube channel, Songs I Love, on Spotify, and I hope you guys have a good day or night or wherever it is. Thank you guys so much for the follows. Thank you so much for the subs tonight. Thank you guys for hanging out. That was a lot of fun, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow for the variety show. I will see you then.